Something I want to talk about is the importance of rest for autistic people. It's quite common for an autistic person's nervous system to feel on high alert all the time. You may have heard the term hypervigilant, hyperaware. We are constantly taking in information from our surroundings to the point that many individuals in the community have expressed this idea of being like an antenna. We hear everything, we see everything, we feel everything the second we step into a room. So in this state of constantly taking in and processing new information, it can leave our nervous system feeling very overwhelmed. And when our nervous system is overwhelmed, it causes the sympathetic part of our nervous system to kick into high gear, where our breathing will become faster and more shallow, and our heart rate will increase. It does things that keep us hyper aware because it feels like there's a threat in our environment. To me, I've also compared this to like the rainbow wheel on my computer whenever it's processing too much information and I see the rainbow wheel and I'm like, ugh, and I just know that I either have to shut everything down or that this is going to take a long time for the system to figure out what's going on. So as we start to become more aware of the signs that our body gives us that we're in overwhelm, that our nervous system is on high alert, we can start working through those uncomfortable feelings to create and restore a sense of rest and peace. It's my personal belief that autistic people require a more significant amount of rest than others. It's a non-negotiable when it comes to autistic health. Lots and lots of rest. And that's really hard for us. I work with so many, myself included, in the community who feel like I need to be productive, I need to be doing something, I need to be using all of my energy every day to make the world a better place or be the best mom I can be. But part of the way that we show up more fully in the world around us is getting adequate rest. And when we get adequate rest, our nervous system calms down. Our parasympathetic part of our nervous system is able to kick in and feel more relaxed and calm. We can take deeper breaths, we can focus more, we can be more present in the environment around us. And here's the kicker, our body starts to realize that the environment around us does not feel as threatening. Instead of, watch out, there's threats around every corner, it can feel more of like, okay, I feel kind of safe here. Maybe we can stick around for a little while longer. This allows for us to experience more things like social connection. When we are well rested and our nervous system is regulated, we are more open to new experiences. For me, when I am overstimulated and overwhelmed, one of the first signs that my body gives me is that my skin starts feeling really uncomfortable. I've tried to find a word for it, but I haven't been able to. But the best I've got is I feel like claustrophobic in my skin. It almost feels itchy, just super uncomfortable. Along with that, I'll notice that I also am just having such a hard time with perseveration, where I get stuck on a thought and make absolutely no progress figuring anything out. Also, I get easily irritated. So those are a few signs that my body gives me when my nervous system is overwhelmed. And it's important to start becoming familiar with how your body speaks to you about this as well. From there, we can identify, even sometimes just saying out loud for me, I say, ooh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm overstimulated. That's step one. And then sitting with that feeling. Where am I feeling this in my body? Okay, my skin feels uncomfortable, my chest feels heavy. And then breathing into those spaces, giving your body a second to really let you know, like, why are you feeling that way? It's important to stay curious and not judgmental about why your body's behaving the way it does. Give yourself grace. And I talk with the community all the time. When was the last time that you were just still and gave your body a chance to speak to you? I know that might sound a little woo, but I am convinced that emotional regulation, nervous system regulation is the way of the future. So we've identified we're overwhelmed, we've asked our body where that's showing up and maybe why it's there. We take deep breaths, we breathe into those spaces, and then when we exhale, we imagine letting those stressors go. And then moving your body is also really important for working through that stress on the nervous system. So this could be stretching, this could be going for a walk. For me, a lot of times I like to turn on Whitney Houston in the kitchen and have a dance party. I could talk about this topic all day. It's made a huge difference in my life as a late diagnosed autistic mom. Rest is so, so important. Err on the side of rest. And if you're looking for more support, you can join me in one of my online support groups, momonthespectrum.life/connect.